Taurus, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be for November 25th all the way to December 1st. Wow. So welcome, Taurus. Hope everything is going well. This week, we are going to experience Mercury going retrograde on the 25th, the planet of communication. Apparently, from our view of Earth, looks like it's going backwards when we're really just catching up. Mercury moves fast. Mercury is fast communication. It slows down now. Not only that, but a lot of things can be misconstrued. This is when X's come back, that kind of shit. You know what I mean? So be careful. Say what you mean. Make sure that you make that phone call. You check up on your emails. You make sure you're emailing the right person and texting and all of that. Communication breakdown. Communication breakdown for about 3 weeks, you know. And of course, this happens right before Thanksgiving here in the U.S., so be careful what you bring up at the table. You know what I mean? We don't want green bean casserole on your lap because you said something out of place. You know what I'm saying? Or it's, it's just arguing. It could be silence with Mercury retrograde. You never know. All right, so that's about it for this week. So what you want to do is, because it's Thanksgiving, okay, and it shouldn't just be because of this holiday. It should be always adapting an attitude of gratitude, because if you put out there, if you're grateful for the things in your life, the universe has to respond in kind, and that's huge. All right, so let's get the vibe for you this week, shall we? Wow. Okay. Yeah, that goes there. All right. Very interesting. Outcome looks great. For this week, what we need to work on, 9 of Wands to the 6 of Swords. This is an energy of taking the walls down. You're very defensive. You can be very defensive. You're tired, so that exhausts you. That makes you put up more defense. So the kind of warning here this week is watch how defensive you are. Are you allowing that energy to come in? What is stopping that energy from coming in? Of course, it's the wall. But what you have to understand with the 6 of Swords is that you're moving on from this mentality. So that's good. We're moving out of this. The thing is, Taurus, is you have to put up boundaries instead of walls, because walls keep everything out. Everything, good and bad. Boundaries only allow a certain energy that you intend to allow in, and no more, no less. And that can be powerful for you at this time, because you have to change the way that you're thinking. I can't be so defensive. It gets me nowhere. You know what I mean? And I'm blocking my forward movement, because there's forward movement here this week. Now, what you need to embrace in the middle is the Hermit. So we need to embrace that inner wisdom. You need no other tool in your toolbox. You have all the tools you need right now to move forward here. The Knight of Cups is saying it's your move. What's it going to be? The King of Wands is saying embracing change and taking forward action. The outcome, 6 of Wands to the 10 of Pentacles, is fucking incredible. That's success. Feeling secure, grounded, big focus on family, security in home. Feeling good about yourself and willing to make the change, all right? Very powerful. But when the walls are up, it blocks all this good flow of energy to come through. So just be aware of that this week. How is my thinking sabotaging my forward movement? And then change that. Change the way you're thinking. It's always necessary, because what we believed 10 years ago doesn't apply for now, And sometimes, Taurus, you dig your heels in the face of change instead of embracing it, okay? All right, and you might have something to say. Okay, so, wow, this is good. This is good. Follow your intuition. Again, with the Hermit, trusting your intuition. Taking your power back over the situation, absolutely. Not letting those walls up. Knowing that you are the creator in your reality. And that's what brings balance into your life. Ask yourself, what thoughts are making me imbalanced and taking my power away from the situation? And rejoicing in celebration. So this is a good week. This is a good week once we stop being so defensive. You know what I mean? You may have relatives coming over that you're already getting prickly about, or you're going to be around. Don't do that. Let your walls down. Let your walls down. I find this interesting. 3, 3, and then we have 11 and 1. Break it down. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So taking your power back, being aware that you are in charge of your power will balance out to a more enjoyable energy for you. Wow. It's a great reading right out of the gate this morning. Excellent. Yep, we're letting go of helpless and hopeless. That's what that 9 of Wands energy tends us to do, to put us in that frame of mind. Daydreams and decisions, it's time to make them happen. And going with the flow, lots of movement, and the Chariot with success. Again, this is a great reading. It's your defensiveness and not trusting your intuition that can really mess things up here. Okay? So let's look at love. Lots of good movement here. Lots of good movement. Being empowered, not feeling helpless and hopeless, but just going with the flow. It's your move. Let's look at love. What do we got for love? That 10 of Cups wants to come out. Look at that. See that? What else do we have? Thank you. Okay. So a fear of failure in this relationship or lack thereof is making you feel isolated and alone, helpless and hopeless. That's what gets the walls up. That thinking has to change. Trust your intuition on this. You've got to make a decision. Again, daydreams and decisions. Okay? Put the work in. Recognition. Someone may be recognizing you at work. Something's going on there. Queen of Pentacles is your energy. It's sitting pretty. Feeling secure. Because you're taking your power back. The Wheel of Fortune is out again. Pay attention to 10, 10, 10. We got 4 of them, actually. And, of course, the 10 of Cups wanted to just jump right out of the deck. And that is feeling good about relationships here. Getting out of this energy, because look at all of this here. That's great, great, great energy. Completion, things paying off when you let down your defenses. Because that already is putting the energy out there that you have to defend yourself, and you don't have to. You go in with a good vibe, everybody else does. And if you see everybody at the table disagreeing, try this, because I did this a few years ago at Thanksgiving dinner. Everyone was getting heated. You can feel it in the energy. People are getting offended, not saying anything, just kind of rolling their eyes. And I'm like, no, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and observe this. I'm gonna go ahead and shift the energy. So I closed my eyes and I started taking a deep breath, and I started seeing these beautiful tethers going out to everybody in the table in the room, just washing them over with this beautiful feel-good energy and being grateful for their presence there and raising the vibe in the room. And just a couple minutes later, after sitting there quietly and doing this at the table, the vibe shifts. Everyone starts laughing, they start explaining themselves. Totally different vibe shift. And I open my eyes, and my dad is sitting across the table from me, and he goes, "What did you just do?" I mean, he totally witnessed that, It's to be honest, Dad, I shift the vibe in this place. It was getting a little too heavy. So you can do that, and have a couple people do it with you. It'll even happen faster. All right, so past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. That's what kind of got you in this. Some of you are stuck in this past life, kind of past relationship thing. Let it go. Let it go. It doesn't serve you well here. Be patient. All right, that's You need this more than everything. Everything is unfolding in divine timing. With both Wheel of Fortunes here, absolutely. Protected, you are safe and divinely guided. There is divine guidance and timing happening here that is going to pay off, Taurus. You heard it here first. All right, let's get a closing message for you. So be patient with your process. What we got? Compassion. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend. It actually says that. Be a loving comforter who always has your back. Again, letting these walls down, being more compassionate, it pays off. And presence. You're being asked to spend more time in the present moment, Taurus, to stop ruminating about the past, longing for the future. Your life is happening right now, and when you're present for it, you'll miss all of its beauty. Be present this week. Show some compassion to yourself and others, because it pays off. All right, Taurus, that's going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, I've got personal readings available, 3 options to choose from. Click the linkity-link in the description. It'll bring you to my booking page. Treat yourself. And don't forget, the Freakin' Weekend is posted on Wednesdays to see how this energy carries over into the weekend. All right, Taurus, remember, stay present, be grateful, make a decision, and embrace this good energy. And I'll see you on Wednesday.